Congratulations on your new Roku TV wireless speakers. Are you ready for full, rich sound? Let's get started. In this video, we'll go over what came in the box and walk you through pairing your new speakers and remotes. Once you're finished with setup, we'll get you listening to music with voice commands, help you program a preset button, explore voice search and control, and show you how to adjust audio settings. Before we start, let's make sure you're setting up your wireless speakers with a Roku TV. Check the front bezel for a Roku TV logo. Or press the home button on your Roku remote and look for the logo there. Roku TV wireless speakers only work with a Roku TV, not with other TVs or Roku streaming players. If you're not sure you have a Roku TV, visit go.roku.com/TV check. Okay, let's begin. If you haven't already done so, carefully take everything out of the box. You'll find 2 speakers, along with their power cables, a Roku TV voice remote that lets you control your Roku TV just like your existing remote, but adds voice control, a Roku Touch tabletop remote for quickly controlling music from a nearby location, like a kitchen counter or an entryway table, batteries for both, and a quick start guide. Great. Set aside your new remotes and batteries. We'll focus on the wireless speakers first. For this video, we're going to place the speakers on a piece of furniture on either side of a Roku TV, but they don't necessarily have to be next to your TV. Your speakers are designed to work within 30 feet of your Roku TV, which means you'll still hear full, rich sound, even if you want your speakers close to where you sit or maybe near where you lie in bed. You may later decide that you want to mount them to a wall or attach them to speaker stands. No problem. But first, make sure your wall mounts or speaker stands are compatible and safely support at least 4 pounds. Learn about the premium wireless mounts and speaker stands from Sanus by visiting go.roku.com/mounts. You also want to keep in mind that each speaker needs to be close to a power outlet, or you'll need a separate extension cord. If your room allows for it, your speakers should be spaced evenly on either side of your TV for better stereo separation and more immersive sound. Or if you prefer, they can be placed closer to your listening position. It doesn't matter which speaker is on the right and which is on the left. You'll assign these values in a moment. Once you've decided where to put them, connect the included power cables to each speaker. Then plug the other end into a wall outlet or extension cord. As each speaker powers on, look for the flashing light on the back of the speaker, letting you know it's ready to pair. Next, make sure your Roku TV is powered on and that it is connected to the internet and has the latest software version. If you need help checking this, visit go.roku.com/Roku TV speakers. Ready to go? Using your existing Roku TV remote, press and hold the home button for 5 seconds, and then select speaker. You'll see progress on screen as your Roku TV moves through the setup process automatically. It begins by searching for the first speaker. When found, the speaker begins pairing, which may take a few moments. When pairing completes, the speaker may need a software update to ensure you can use all the latest features. If an update is needed, this may take a few more moments. After that's done, the process repeats for the second speaker. Once your speakers are paired, it's time to assign a left and right speaker. You'll hear a sound playing from only one of the speakers. While facing your Roku TV screen, identify which speaker is playing the sound and select right or left. Next, confirm that you hear a sound playing from the second speaker. If for some reason you don't hear a sound, select I don't hear the sound and follow the on-screen troubleshooting steps. Once you've assigned left and right, your wireless speakers are paired and configured for stereo sound. and the speakers inside your Roku TV are automatically turned off. From now on, everything you watch or listen to will benefit from the full, rich sound of your Roku TV wireless speakers. Fast TV Start is enabled. This lets you listen to music, live radio, podcasts, news, and more on your wireless speakers when the TV screen is off. And you can even wake your TV with voice commands. Select Continue to proceed. If you don't see this step, that means you already have Fast TV Start enabled. Now let's go back to those new remotes. On this next screen, you'll be able to set up both remotes, but only one at a time. The order doesn't matter. But for this video, we'll start with your Roku Touch. The Roku Touch is a tabletop remote that lets you use voice commands or simple button presses to control music on your speakers from nearby. With no wires, the battery-powered remote can be placed anywhere you can hear your wireless speakers. Imagine pressing a single button to begin listening to the daily news as you prep your morning coffee. Or use a single voice command to play your favorite music while working at a nearby desk.
Play classical music.
To begin the pairing process, select Yes, Pair Remotes. Your Roku TV is now ready to pair as it begins searching for a remote. To put your tabletop remote in pairing mode, remove the button cover and insert the included batteries. Make sure they're seated firmly and positioned correctly. A light in the battery compartment will start flashing, indicating it's ready to pair. You'll also hear the remote tell you it's searching for devices. If there are no pairing indicators, press and hold the pairing button for a few seconds. The light should start flashing and you should hear the message as it's ready to pair. If this doesn't work, try a fresh set of batteries. After a moment, you should see progress on screen that your remote is pairing. Once it's connected, your Roku TV will remain in pairing mode for a few more minutes, searching for another remote. So let's connect your Roku TV voice remote. The Roku TV voice remote lets you use voice commands to search and control your Roku TV and wireless speakers. And unlike a typical Roku TV remote, you don't even have to point it at your TV. It does everything your existing remote can and more. In fact, when you're done with setup, go ahead and store that existing remote away as a backup. Your Roku TV should still be searching for remotes. If not, select Try Again to return it to pairing mode. To put your remote in pairing mode, insert the included batteries, making sure they're seated firmly and positioned correctly. A light in the battery compartment will start flashing, signaling it's ready to pair. If there's no light, try a fresh set of batteries. If the light is still not flashing, press and hold the pairing button for a few seconds. The light should start flashing as it's ready to pair. After a moment, you should see on screen that your remote is pairing. When that completes, your new remotes are ready to use. And that's it. You're all done setting up your new Roku TV wireless speakers. Now, let's take a few minutes and learn how to use your new voice remotes. On your Roku TV, you will see new music channels that were added automatically during setup. These audio apps offer great free content along with premium services, and each one can easily be controlled using voice commands with your new remotes. Let's start by looking at Pandora, the default app your Roku TV launches whenever you make a music request. Pick up your Roku TV voice remote and launch the channel like this. Select Login if you have an account or Sign Up to create a free account. Follow the instructions you see on screen, and you'll be logged in no time. Okay, let's play some music. Press and hold the microphone button and say, Play classic rock. After Pandora launches, it will create a personalized station of related songs and begin playing music. You can create similar stations shaped from the music style of a favorite artist or a song you request, or browse Pandora's library of curated stations and ask for one by name, like, Listen to today's hits on Pandora. If you prefer on-demand listening, you can upgrade to Pandora Premium to play any song and create your own playlist. You'll also get ad-free listening and unlimited song skips and replays. When controlling any of these new music channels, you can also use your Roku Touch. Let's try using it to listen to a live radio station on iHeartRadio. It's the default app your Roku TV opens for radio requests. Using iHeartRadio is similar to Pandora, except you do not need to create an account to get started. Simply press and hold the microphone button and ask for a radio station like Play Z100. Now let's turn up the volume. First with a simple button press, and next press and hold the microphone button and say something like Volume up, make it louder, or set volume to 8. You can use other simple button presses to control playback, or press and hold the microphone button and say Pause, or Resume. iHeartRadio is also the default app your Roku TV opens when you make a voice request for podcasts such as Play Stuff You Should Know or Play Anna Faris's Unqualified. You can also have your Roku TV launch iHeartRadio for music requests. Just ask for the app by name with a command like Play Classical Music on iHeartRadio. Or sign into your Roku account at my.roku.com and change the default app your Roku TV launches for music requests. You can also change the default app for music, radio, or podcast to TuneIn. TuneIn is the final music app you can use voice commands to control. It lets you listen to sports, music, news, podcasts, and internet radio from around the world. You need to log in to use it, but just like Pandora, creating a free TuneIn account only takes a couple of minutes. If you do not set TuneIn as a default app, you need to ask for the channel by name with commands like Play Radio Disney on TuneIn or Play ESPN Radio on TuneIn. If you find a voice command isn't working, keep in mind that your voice remotes are only listening when the microphone button is being pressed. You must continue holding the button while speaking the entire command. Want to hear your music faster? Get one-touch access to your favorite content using the preset buttons on your Roku Touch. To save your own preset, press the microphone button and continue holding it while you say something like Play Jazz, and wait until you hear music start to play on your wireless speakers. Next, press and hold one of the preset buttons until you hear the success tone. That's it. The button is now programmed. From now on, just a quick press and voila! Your favorite music starts playing. You can use these same steps to select your next preset. Remember, you can reassign these presets as many times as you'd like. With your Roku TV voice remote, you can do more than just listen to music. You can also search and control your Roku TV. Just like with your Roku Touch, it all begins with the microphone button. Use it to help you search your Roku TV using commands like Look for kids' TV shows, or Show me comedies, or Find documentaries. Go ahead and try. Press and hold the microphone button and say, Search for action movies. You can also control your Roku TV with commands like Switch to HDMI 3, Show me the smart guide, or Volume down. Why don't you try opening a channel? Press and hold the microphone button and say, Launch the Roku channel. Well done. That's about it. You're all set to listen to music and search and control playback with your new voice remotes. You can fine-tune the listening experience from your Roku TV wireless speakers by adjusting audio settings. When video content is playing, press the star button on your remote to bring up the options menu. If music is playing from a voice command, you're ready to adjust a variety of settings. If you launched a streaming channel or switch to an external device, move up or down the options menu and select Advanced Sound Settings to adjust audio settings. like sound modes that lets you reduce or increase the bass you hear, or speech clarity, which boosts dialogue relative to other sounds like background music and car crashes, or volume modes that can create consistent audio levels across various types of entertainment, or lower the volume for louder scenes and boost it for quieter ones. Once you've dialed in your audio settings, you're ready to enjoy a rich, immersive experience with your Roku TV wireless speakers. If you need help pairing your speakers or remotes, playing music, adjusting audio settings, streaming audio from a Bluetooth device, or any other questions, visit go.roku.com/Roku TV Speakers.